Sintopia. It's a game all about managing hell. It's also kind of a base builder, kind of a tycoon game. I'm Orbital Potato. Let's jump on in. Ah, would you look at that? This is the world, and we have in fact got two primary areas where we will be operating. This is the Overworld, we're going to go there in just a second, and this is where we are going to be building up our base of operations, because this is a management game. It's also kind of a tycoon game. It's a god game, kind of a bit of a base builder. Anyway, on the surface, we have got a lovely, vibrant population. They're living their lives just completely independent of anything. You know, they're just going to go around. They're going to, you know, over here in the sawmill, for example, they're going to go and chop wood. They're going to go and spend time with their families in the town center. However, I, of course, have other ideas. The graveyard is primarily where I'm going to be operating. Me and the bus driver, who is about to emerge from hell, is going to drag souls all the way down. Look at this. All the way down, deep below. Fantastic. This is the Reaper's bus. There is only one soul waiting for the bus driver at the present moment. Or perhaps there's a second. Or perhaps there's a third. Or perhaps there's four. Okay, that's cool. There's four souls. I didn't see that. Anyway, however often, the bus driver is going to come up to the overworld, take the souls back downstairs. Fantastic. And we are going to go and join them over there. Now, what we need to do down here is to build up an operation that is going to make us a little bit of money. Because we have got some faith coins, which are very important. These are going to allow us to cast spells in the overworld, ostensibly to kill people. We only have one at the moment. We'll explore that in just a second. But we also have Purga dollars, which we can use to build up our base of operations down here. Let's do that. Hey, look at that. We're going to get a little bit of money. We've got all of our souls here. Great. What is a soul? A soul is, well, a soul is the essence of someone. They have a bunch of issues with them. They've got a bunch of sins. Greedy, gluttonous, wrathful, whatever it is. Either way, you can see that they've each got an independent value, and what we need to do is try and reduce that. We need to make them less sinful, and then send them back up to the surface to be reborn in this, whatever this thing is here, this resurrection pillar or something or other. Either way, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a, you know, a reasonably simple operation in order to try and cure them of their sins. Alright, here are our first building, layer of buildings, I suppose. Either way, we have got two of the Omni-Spin Doctor. Ostensibly, what the Omni-Spin Doctor is going to do is going to take 42 seconds, and we're going to reduce a variety of these people's sins. You can see all the values here. We're going to reduce it by about 21. So we're going to reduce the amount of punished sin. We're also going to make a few Purga dollars. These are the dollars that we spend in order to buy these buildings, which I have just spent a bunch of in order to get things up and running. However, there is also the Hell Pet Show in the middle here. This is going to take 30 seconds. We're going to put a soul through here, and we're going to generate some faith coins, which is fantastic. We got 100 at the moment, but don't worry, that won't be there for long. We've also got a little break room because we need to hire some imps for all of these establishments. Imps are going to be the people that actually operate the darn thing. None of them look happy to be here, but frankly, it's hell, so, I mean, you know, it's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing that, like, literally nobody is happy to be here. You're a feet worshiper, so I can tell that you truly are a despicable individual. You're perfect for the job. Congratulations, you're hired. We need more feet worshippers around here. A carnival cross-dresser? That's not too bad, is it? Only knows how to count backwards? A devious individual, if ever I heard of one. Right, so we're looking pretty darn good, if I do indeed say so myself. Once this is all up and running, we are just going to unpause and let all of our souls wander into nothingness. Now, what I do need to do is I need to make sure that this soul road, which is going to navigate everyone forward, is connected up to the exit. That is very, very important. But after that, it's just a case of waiting for these people to get processed. And in the Omnispin Doctor, for example, they're going to sit in front of a chair, and they are going to enjoy watching a very important movie about how evil and sinning is bad, and therefore they shouldn't do it. Being a goodie is good. This is the sort of This is the sort of, you know, brain rot that kids these days are being filled with. Anyway, doesn't particularly matter, because meanwhile, on the overworld, we've got a job to do. And that job is to try and ensure that we've got a few more souls to go downstairs. We've got one person waiting over here. That's fine. The bus is due in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now, we don't want to have too many people waiting, but I can draw like a little, I can spend some faith coins. Beautiful. And we can draw a little line, which is it's gonna do force push, and that will, you know, if we do it right, it will hopefully end the lives of some of my. They're not called humans. They're called humuses, I think. One humu and multiple humuses. Yeah, I'm not sure on the name, quite frankly. Either way, we want to make sure that we are always supplying the graveyard with a bunch of souls. We also need to make sure that we don't overfill it, which is fine. Now, depending on what map we are playing on, well, this map. I mean, it doesn't really matter for the sake of argument, but we have got a couple of different objectives. We have an objective to populate the overworld, use every trick in the book to boost Hummus's birth rate. Things that hinder the birth rate of hummuses: soldier and rangers, hungry hummuses, cultists, sick hummuses, hummuses that get disturbed at night. Okay, so we need to increase the population from 45 all the way up to 200. We'll talk about how to do that in just a second. We need to have saints. Saints are basically people that are so unbelievably sinless that they have become saints, and thus we cannot process them accordingly down in hell. Punish pride deviants in prideologists, okay. Have different traits among employees. We're probably gonna manage to do that, I would imagine. What have we got? Wealthy, bourgeoisie, coronated. Ooh, yes, this is kind of interesting, because there is indeed a ruler over here. We've got Emanuela van Hummusing. Okay, cool, and you're ruling. Okay, I'll just give you a little knock around there. What do you know? The queen no longer with us. A great shame. Does it really matter? I don't think so in the grand scheme of things, but it is sort of noteworthy, I suppose. In that sense. Anyway, that's all looking good. What else have we got here? We've got a tech tree, which is very, very cool indeed. Heroes, apparently, are the technology currency here. Used to unlock technologies and pay a daily tribute to capture demons. Okay. A precious resource obtained by resurrecting hummuses with a low sinometer. 42 or less. So let's hope that some of the souls that we already have operating downstairs have got that ability. Okay, so we got 2 people waiting here. Let's get ourselves a few more. A fishery? Do I want to do something with the fishery? We've got 8 people working here at the present moment. We need to be careful because obviously our objective is population growth. We kind of probably don't want to be trying to kill too many people. He says, throwing 2 people just into the river there. Are they even people? They're rat people. Holy heck. What the heck are you? These are barbarians. They're the sworn enemy of hummuses. Their tier 2 and tier 3 camps may try to colonize nearby resources. Oh, that's absolutely not something that we want to worry. Not something that we want to happen to hummuses. Okay. We'll need to try and protect the hummuses in due course. For now, we need to try and kill more. There we go. Sorry. It's got to be done. We have absolutely no option. Ooh, and we might even be able to see... Oh, new ruler. Fantastic. Somebody else has been appointed as the queen. We've got the resurrection portal. This is where souls from hell are reborn into hummuses in the overworld. Fantastic. Here you are. You're better. Good. We didn't get the bonus... We didn't get the bonus points from having you below... 40, whatever it was, 42, that allows us to get the hero. Yeah, so I'm afraid maybe enjoy falling down those cliffs and then falling down those cliffs again. Keep falling. Yeah, we'll maybe give you another crack. Where new hummuses appear at dawn, depending on the night's shabonkin. Okay, that's cool. I like that a lot. That's great. The house is looking good where hummuses go to Shaboink. If they spend an undisturbed night in it, they will contribute to the next day's birth rate. Excellent. Nice. Okay, things are looking good. We are in the evening time. There are plenty of souls here. little bit of a problem. We do need to be very, very careful. This is soul rot. If we have too many souls in the graveyard or at once, then they will just completely decompose. And it is a real problem because we effectively lose their soul. Whereas if we just keep sending them down to hell and then back up again, we'll basically just keep them going around the eternal loop forever. Either way, looking at things downstairs is not looking too bad. This is a break room.
Should slow down.
Why are you here?
Else is gonna look bad.
You shouldn't really be here. I did create a little walkway here, but I'm gonna have to change this real quick. Yeah, so now it's an imp road. The souls should be able to get themselves all the way over to the resurrection portal, which is quite nice. We got a few more souls coming down here in just a little bit. This is looking and feeling great. It's time for the bus again. Hopefully this is going to take most of the most rotten souls out of here. Now, the bus can take up to, 5 souls. I think we can upgrade that. We do not have many hero tokens, although I think really getting... Yeah, spacious bus. Upgrades the number of souls that the Reaper bus can ferry. Essential to avoid zombies outbreaks. That's absolutely what we'd like to do. That's going to give me +5 souls. It's only going to cost me 5 heroes. I think that is absolutely the first upgrade that we need to get here. We need to be very careful. I also want to get some more spells, because quite frankly, blowing people around the place is fine, but I think we can maybe look at doing something a little bit more special. Administrative magic gives a bigger pool of faith coins. Yeah, I mean, we're fine. We've got 50. Spells are better at what they do. That's okay. Zap, I think, is kind of an interesting one. Healing rain. Summon a cloud of rain that douses fire and heals entities. I think it's zap if we're going to get anything. However, I think what I want to get first is Spacious Bus. That's absolutely what it is. Upgrades the power of fear motivation states for souls and employees. Yeah, we haven't really talked about fear motivation states, but that's fine. You are due in 1 minute 42 seconds. I don't think that we're going to overcook it, but that's nice. That's nice. It's all looking very good indeed. Also, our population is up to 50. It looks like the Knight of Sheboygan worked quite well. Very nice indeed. And what is this? A brand new house that is under construction. This is fantastic news. So, I believe... Ooh, market. Calls on other hummuses to visit the market and become blessed by the power of capitalism. We love the power of capitalism. So, I believe... there's like this whole economy system, right? So they have the sawmill, which gathers wood, produces materials, allows people to build brand new houses. Up to 51, nice. And then we've also got the fishery, which fishes fish, and that means that we can feed our people, which is obviously very important. That's exactly what we want to do. And it's this whole sort of like circle. It's this individual little system. Oh, brand new soul. See, I didn't do anything. I'm sorry, I didn't do anything. You have pride resistance? Okay, I don't care about that. What matters... Oh, are we going to get everybody into the bus? I think we are. I hope we are. We can now take up to 10 people. Brilliant. Get all these souls down to the pits of hell before... Fantastic. Before they all go rotten. Brilliant. That's a really, really good showing. Very happy with that. We might need to expand our hell capacity, but we can do so in due course. The point that I was trying to make is that there is this whole little economy up on top here. Oh, look at this. For example, we got a watchtower. Send rangers into expeditions to explore and colonize the world. Can call soldiers for reinforcements into the wild. How cool is that? How cool is that? The rangers are doing their own ranger things. They don't seem very bothered about exploring. They seem more bothered about having lunch. But it's the thought that counts, right? Anyway, I think we should kill some more hummuses. Unfortunately, I think it's the lumberjacks that are going to suffer today. Enjoy. Anybody die there? Yeah. No, nobody died. That's fine. Well, that'll finish you off. And if that doesn't finish you off, then that will. Away you go. Fantastic. I love a few more souls. That's exactly what we need. Keep throwing the corpses around. Boom. Love to see it. Loads and loads of souls. Fantastic. A couple of people dying. Not exactly a challenge. Whoa. Man, this is so satisfying. Boom. Excellently satisfying. Very, very chuffed with that. How many souls do we have? We got 6 at the moment. That might increase just a little bit by the time that everybody else is finished up. But I think we should probably head on down to Hell and see what's going on down there. We got 7 souls here. 30 seconds until the bus arrives. That's looking very, very good. So far down here, no real capacity problems. I was a little bit worried that we might not have enough capacity downstairs, and there's a couple of different ways that we can solve a capacity problem. First of all, we can build some more Omni-Sin doctors, or we can build some more Hell Pet shows. We can also build a waiting booth, which will effectively, you know, like in Roller Coaster Tycoon, you'll have a little pathway, and then you can have a little queue. That's fine. And there are different reasons why we might want to do that. We also can give people fear and motivation. Motivates surrounding imps. This is for the imps. And we also have fear. And fear will effectively increase the move speed of all of the different hummuses. I'm interested in putting down something. A gargoyle statue? Sure, let's put down a gargoyle statue and an impaled automaton. Okay, that's fine. Right, how's this looking? It's not looking too bad. I think we can handle this queue. Is there something that I really need more of? Maybe a few more faith coins. It might be worth me getting an additional Hell Pet show. Before I do, though, I should check on the imps. Health. They are very, very unmotivated. The problem with being unmotivated, if they're depressed, it decreases their move speed by 50%, and it decreases their work speed. So I think it's probably time. Throw down a Sky Dancer outside there. Throw down a whatever the heck that is. An inspiring screen. And hope. There we go. Look at that. You are now satisfied. That's going to increase your move speed. It's going to increase your work speed. You're a happy customer. Or a happy worker, I suppose. It just means that things are going to go that little bit quicker. Oh, would you look at this. Over the course of the evening, we have resurrected a saint. Now, saints are kind of bad in the sense that they will not allow us no heroes on resurrection. They are so saintly that they will not cost us any resurrection, and they're also completely untouchable. So sending them to hell and sending them to the Omni-Sin. Ooh, I think we just maybe witnessed some shaboinking, as they say in this game. Either way, this saint is basically untouchable. Now, at the moment, they're not super potent. They can move all the way up to a cultist, which is fine. It also looks like we're going to get money from resurrecting them, which is fine, I suppose, but it just means that we don't get any heroes. Either way, usually saints are bad. There are ways that we can de-saintify them, but it is challenging, I believe. Ooh, would you look at that? We're all the way up to 68 population. Very, very good indeed. Is that the ruler? You were out shaboinking in the evening in the house? Oh, that's naughty, naughty, naughty. Very naughty indeed. Either way, usually saints would be bad. However, we need to have 30 saints, according to our mission here, which is fine. Yeah, have an increasing chance to turn into a saint if their sinometer is below 42. Keep their sins low, if indeed we want a saint. Now, I've got a bunch of heroes. I need to get spending. Let's see if we can try and nab ourselves a zap spell. Boom, let's get it. A magmine. I am very interested in that for sure. What else is available to us? Oh, this would be kind of interesting. Humanitarian Foundation can either send food or materials to the surface in order to help the hummuses get by. Maybe that's something that we want to look at. We don't have 5 tokens yet, so we can't really do anything. There is a bit of a sort of conflict that I have. The conflict that I have is I absolutely want to go just all in, but at the same time, I don't want to destroy their spirit too much, because if I destroy their spirit, then I will not see any of the shaboinking. But at the same time, I really do need to keep generating coins. That is very important. What are these? These are my rangers, I think? Yeah, they're my rangers that are just sort of ranging around. We'll maybe see if we can try and... I mean, I can zap. The problem with zapping is that I think it might end up causing a little bit of a fire. So therefore, I'm not going to do that. And instead, we're just gonna go for the old classico wind situation. Although I think... Yeah, I can destroy that bell, which is very satisfying. I don't know if I can burst people's eardrums, but... Boom, boom, boom. It's pretty darn cool. I do like it. I do like how the mechanic is literally where you have to just destroy people. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so unbelievably satisfying. Yeah, maybe I should be blowing them down the hill as opposed to blowing them up the hill. Or even out to sea. Anyway, how many souls is that? That's a decent number. We're up at 6. I think there's a few more flying in right now. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Oh, look at this. Hummuses stop to eat food. When a hummu can't eat, it gets a big gluttony burst. Aha, okay. That is a little bit of a problem. Or should I say, perhaps an opportunity. We need fishes. We definitely need hummuses to be eating fishes. But that's okay. And meanwhile, back downstairs, things are looking pretty darn good. Yep, bunch of people straight on in. No real issues whatsoever. We do need to make sure that we get another load prepared. It's time to break out the zap, to be honest. I think I want to destroy this house. Nice. Did I destroy it? Did it set on fire? Didn't really set on fire. It did a little bit of damage to you, but not much. Yeah, and then I'm all out of faith coins. Oh, that's such a shame. That's a real shame. Oh well. Oh, we've got a deviant. This is a wow, this is an unbelievably envious individual. Newcomers generated quickly over time due to lacking a home. You're sleeping outside a home that is Sheboygan. That is wow. A humu can only be deviant of one sin. The highest value wins. Well, 57 is quite something. You are literally a deviant, and you can become a demon if we're not careful. We need to get you downstairs right now. Thank you very much. You need to be sorted. All right, day 3 is about to dawn. We are at 72 population. Let us see where we are taken up to this evening, or this morning, I should say. We got loads and loads of purga dollars. And in fact, I really do want to... I want to kill more people. I mean, that sounds absolutely unhinged to say, but I really do. I really do want to be destroyed. Wow, what a... Okay, these people were literally just born. I mean, newcomers. Sorry. We need souls. We need souls. And I need to spend my heroes as well. I need to be deep pockets max plus 20%. Spells are better at what they do. Yeah, let's get that. I really feel like we need it. And plus 40% honestly wouldn't be bad because my spells are pretty lackluster at the present moment. We could really do with making them that little bit more powerful because I'm just not getting the number of souls that I need. I mean, downstairs, there's a couple. You are the big one. You're the big envious one. And actually, it's a little bit unfortunate that you're going to be going to the Hell Pet show because you're going to give me those faith. You're going to give me those faith coins, which, don't get me wrong, I absolutely need in order to cast spells upstairs. But the problem is that your sin isn't going to be reduced, which is a bit of a shame. What I might do is introduce another Omni Doctor over here. So we'll get a Omni Sin Doctor and Soul Road. Yep, looking good. And something like that. The whole rationale for that is that it will allow us, hopefully, to get a little bit of extra... Perfect, get you into the roll. It'll allow us to get a little bit of extra sin... that's very annoying. That's very annoying. That's very annoying. I want you to go here. I don't care about other people. But I care about you. No. There we go. Try again. Brilliant. Fantastic. It's flawless. Flawless execution. I mean, we can use this... We can use this facility for everyone. There we go. We can use this facility for everyone, but just for you specifically, given that you are so devious, I just think it's worth reducing your envy, or trying to reduce your envy, because we reduce it by you know, we reduce them across the board. We don't necessarily reduce them one by one. So, yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, it's fine. You're quite terrified, actually. So your move speed is very, very fast, which is great news. The bus is probably not taking very many people downstairs. Yeah, I mean, there are natural deaths. It does sort of happen over time. I need a big thing to happen. I mean, there's a lot of houses, there's a lot of development happening, but I need some people to die, to be honest. Okay. That's pretty decent on the whole. Yeah, not too bad. I need a lot of people. Right. How many people are envious? There's an envy person. There's a greedy person, apparently. We have got one... We've got one greedy deviant over here. Why are you greedy? Gatherers generated over time when working. Merchants generate it for themselves when buffing hummuses. Okay, I see. So if we can try and dispatch you, that would be great too. How are we doing for souls? We're doing pretty darn good. Okay, let's skip forward in time. Let's see if we can try and maybe get a few more faith coins and then see where that takes us. Also, I just had an absolute brainwave. Why am I not just making... I mean, I've got loads and loads of Purga dollars. Why the heck not just spam down a whole bunch of Hell Pet shows? I mean, literally. Literally, why the heck not? One here. One here. Is good. We need to connect things up. Obviously, we will do that. Yoink you into there. Yoink you into there. Brilliant. And soul roads. Make sure that that is split around accordingly. Beautiful, beautiful. And... sure. Something like that. And then I think we probably just, like, trash this walkway. Or at least destroy it, and we can come back to it later. But this should absolutely give us some more tokens. I'm going to give these chumps a little bit of motivation. I want them to be working at their absolute best level. These individuals should have no reason to not work to their very best ability. I like that a lot. So, we've got this first layer. That's fine. Let's also, if we're going to be... I mean, let's take this opportunity to motivate hummuses again. You know, let's just make them absolutely terrified, because it means that their walk speed is going to be that much quicker. Brilliant. You're not quite terrified, but that will move you up a little bit. Excellent. Very, very chuffed with that. So, with the addition of this Omni-Sin Doctor, we should be able to, hopefully, reduce that, you know, sin just a little bit more. That means that we're going to have the chance of creating a few saints. But with these two Hell Pet shows, and in fact, maybe I just want to get more Hell Pet shows. I mean, I've got the space. I've got the space. The only question is, oh, hold on. There's a weekly raid happening. Each week, the raid is more powerful than the last. Destroying the tier 3 camp will bring an end to these invasions. Yeah, sure. We'll address that in just a second. Let me get, this is a bad idea, by the way, because it means that people will not be able to access... There we go. It means that people won't be able to access it. We're going to head back upstairs in just a sec, but let me get these imps in here. Soul Road, yep. Yoink. And yoink. We've got other entrances over there too. Fantastic. You are just going to continue up this way. That is a-okay, but I'm going to destroy this route here. And you know what? We'll destroy that as well. I can always come back down here and change things later. Let's have a little look at the weekly raid. Oh my goodness, this is the... I didn't even see. So this is the tier 3 camp. They're gathering at the present moment. We can dispute that. We will definitely dispute that. It's the morning of day 5, so we've just had a bunch of brand new people being born. Have different traits among the employees. We've succeeded in accomplishing that. Ooh, look at this. Soldiers can level up by killing hostile enemies. We are apparently building some barracks for ourselves. Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to build it before the warband arrives, but it would be great. It would be fantastic if the village could defend itself. That'd be really cool. I've got loads and loads of life coins. We can maybe do this. Very cool. I do need, however, to generate a few souls for the bus driver. I mean, 1 minute 33 away, and we've got no souls. I don't really... Oh, are you upgrading to level... You're at level 3 sawmill. What the heck? Look at this. We got 92 people here. This is amazing. Sorry, but all of the lumberjacks have got to die. I need all of their souls. They have the most... I don't know. The most good souls. Amazing. Keep going. Fantastic. Now, I want to save the rest of my faith coins for... one more, for good measure. It's just too appealing. I want to save the rest of my faith coins for this raid. I want to see what happens. We've got 10... We've got 10 peeps, 11 peeps in now. As long as we have less than, like, 2 buses, I think we'll mostly be okay. We also, of course, want to make sure that we've got the ability to ensure that they're able to shaboink-a-boink. Right. Guka camp? I mean, what if I just zap it? Doesn't really do much. Yeah. Cute barbarian. That's something. Yeah, not vibing with that at all. We need more hero points. I need more powerful spells. But how is the barracks? Is looking great. Look at that. We've got 14 out of 60 soldiers. That's fantastic. Not done by me. We got the Watchtower, which currently has a little expedition ongoing. That's fine. The Builders Guild, which is going to allow us to douse fires and deal with all that sort of stuff. Amazing. I need to keep them coming, don't I? I really do. I need to keep zapping. That was a good combo there. Nice good combo there, too. Keep zapping. Keep zapping. I need more souls. Yep, keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. I realize today might be a little bit of a soul-heavy day, but that is completely all right. Now, where is the raid? How are they doing? They're raiding. They're raiding. Well, I don't see them raiding. I'm on the lookout, but I don't see them raiding. Aha. There we go. They're off. Right. Let's give them a little shock. I'm gonna maybe save my tokens until they get a little bit closer. Are they gonna sort of coalesce with this group over here? Aha. My rangers? I hope the rangers are prepared to fight them. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, it's Burnus here. Burnus is the envious one. Okay. Destroy them. Destroy them. Nice. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh, we did it. What a fantastic... Oh, they're going for the dire wolves now. Okay, there's apparently a war glare. Well, I mean, there's really not much that I can do about that, I'm afraid. Yeah, I have one more zap, and that was it. All my soldiers have been summarily destroyed. Which is fine, actually, because, believe it or not, I need the corpses. Brilliant. Okay, so we've basically had a full day of full corpses. Where does that leave us? It leaves us in a pretty good place downstairs, to be honest. That is great. I do wonder... I mean, our population has suffered a little bit because there are so many people downstairs. You are... Probably I want to motivate you a little bit more, so let's get one of these, and one of these. Excellent, so we should have full work speed, excellent motivation. That's the dream. In fact, we can have a little look. You are up at satisfied, and I hope that that's going to increase, but either way, your work speed is already increased by a little bit, and look at that. My faith coins are just in a brilliant place. We're not really getting many heroes, because presumably most of my people's sin is, yeah, it's in a pretty bad place. Maybe I should try and actively reduce their sin a little bit more. It's a little bit of a finangled system, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a walk route here. Down here. We are out of tokens. Ooh, that's fine. We'll just destroy you for now. Soul Road, yep. Up here, up there, and along here. Nice. Okay, so we probably do need a little bit of extra capacity. We will hire an imp for former XXX superstar. Get you in there. Brilliant. So, that will mean that we have a little bit more sin reduction, which is really what I'm hoping for. There are a few amenities that I need to get here. Ooh, it's very expensive to hire additional people now, or additional imps. A little bit of a problem. But the point of doing this is that it's going to reduce their sins a little bit further. Yep, hire you. Brilliant. Get you in there. I do need to make sure that everybody is satisfied and motivated and whatnot. We'll give the... There we go. Let's give you that there. Give inspiring screen up at the front. That's great. Fine. I'm happy with that. Right. Population is at 77. That is probably because, yeah, we've got 33 souls down here. This is more souls than we've pretty much ever had. I am full, absolutely full of faith coins, which is a great position to be in. We built another watchtower. Wow. Can I maybe... Oh, this is destroyed. This is destroyed. Amazing. That's really good. What's going on over here? Destroy them all. Rangers, sorry. You do be all dead. Maybe I want them to destroy the war glare. Maybe I don't. Oh, we're building a hospital now. Doctors generate pride whilst they work. They can perform 3 actions, stop the soul rot of dead bodies, cure diseases, and heal humans. Amazing. This is looking great. What a lovely little community that I've got going on. This is really not great to see. We got 4 people waiting in the queue over here, including, apparently, the Queen, who died of a heart attack, which is quite strange, because that means that it wasn't caused by me. Let's put down a Sky Dancer specifically for you, a thingy, and an inspiring screen round the back here as well. Sure, we'll get that facing in. So that should mean that you are now fully satisfied. Very, very happy with that. That's looking good. There is an imp break room, which I think means... Yeah, all of these are imp break room impacted, so that's all fine. You are... These two rooms are totally fine. This is good. I mean, we've got a lot of souls here. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of souls. There's a lot of stuff happening. But it's feeling pretty good. It's feeling pretty good. I mean, this imp must be on his break. And you're not very motivated at all. That is a great shame. Ooh, I've completely forgotten. I can level up a whole bunch of these people. +1 faith coin when going on break. Or no wage increase this level. I'll take the no wage increase this level. There's probably a bunch of people that I have to level up. 50% experience gain. Sure. Let's do it. It does mean that we are going to end up paying more. But that's fine. Yeah, so this is always going to be a problem over here. We definitely need to nab ourselves another Omni-Sin Doctor. And the Omni-Sin Doctor can go in here and face this direction, which you might think ends up ruling out any further sort of buildings for us. But I think if we build something like this around here, we should be fine. We're obviously going to have to hire a brand new Richard Doom. Okay. Have to hire you. That's fine. But that should mean that we now have a little bit more capacity to process souls, which is pretty darn nice.
We haven't banked a single heroes in a while. It seems that our
I
layout
know.
doesn't keep up with...
I know. That's exactly what I was saying. It's exactly what I was saying. It was exactly what I was saying. Right. Let's maybe see if we can try and get another Omni-Sin Doctor. Clearly, I'm being guilt-tripped, which is quite ironic. Guilt-tripped into improving my setup even further. Let's do it. And let's do another one over here. What the heck? If a few people end up on this road, it's not the end of the world. I mean, well, for them it might be, but for me, it's absolutely not. Throw that down there. Fantastic. Okay, we're trying to get some more hero tokens. We don't necessarily need them. I'm feeling pretty good about most things at the moment. And we're sort of well on our way to achieving our objectives. I'm gonna let the people sleep. We don't want to sort of create any nonsense or create a fire or anything like that. I do definitely want to create a fire, and I haven't done that yet. And I know I will. But Making sure that they get a good night's sleep so that they can shaboink-a-boink. Very important. When's the bus due? 54 seconds? We can get some people dying. If you can't pay the upkeep value at dawn, the employees will go on strike. Strike lasts from dawn till noon. Uh-oh. Well, that is not necessarily a problem, to be honest. Not necessarily a problem at all. Right. Let's see. Try and get a few more souls. Amazing. Look at that. It's carnage, but it's glorious carnage. Amazing. So, 12 souls. Bus is coming down. Brilliant. We obviously know that the ongoing strike is gonna be happening for the day. There's not very much we can do about that. Oh, would you look at this? Apparently there's a chest out the back. I was just going through the notifications. Break open the chest to access it. Sure. There we go. What's inside here? I have no idea what this is. Hey, it's some heroes. Fantastic. Okay, there's apparently some more chests that are still... Ah, superb. Does that open it? Nope. The silver chest requires a little bit more firepower. I really did like the fact that we got some more heroes. And some Purga coins. That's gonna stop me from being completely bankrupt. Nice. And then we open this. What is this gonna be? Let's have a little look. It's a person, I think. That's a person. Okay. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. There's something else that I should have mentioned about the ruler. The queen, depending on the queen that we have, we've got a couple of different strengths. So life path of the soldier, life path of the doctor is encouraged, whereas the weaknesses are life path of the builder, life path of the merchant. You know, depending on who we get, will depend on where people want to work and what they want to do. So that's kind of cool. The strike has officially ended. That is great news, because I have just about had enough of waiting around and doing nothing down here. So everybody get back to work. Yes, please. We have got a lot of upkeep now. I realize that. It's an investment. That's what happens. Oh, what's happening upstairs? Bloodshed. Some warglings. Are these rangers? Yeah, they're rangers. I mean, I can fight them. Let's do it. I mean, let's continue to zap. Ended up zapping my own people a little bit, but that's fine. What about the warglare? They've killed 4 humans. Sorry, hummuses. But my hummuses can now start destroying it, which is very, very exciting if I do indeed say so myself. It's only going to take a couple of barrages of arrows, but I'm delighted that we're going to get to see this. I do love how the hummuses are just like playing their own game. I'm just here to occasionally execute some of them. Critical point of failure. This is what's going to happen to my buildings if I let them near me. But there we go. And this is going to give us a chest as well. Fantastic. Beautiful. Give it a little zap. Fantastic. Get it opened. What do we got? Persons. 8 hummuses. Excellent. I mean, that's good. It is good. We now have 82 people. That is a lot of people. But most of our people are stuck downstairs. We are at capacity down here. This is a very, very busy place. The real question, I suppose, is am I bothered? Am I overly bothered by this? I mean, it does take a little bit longer for people to get processed. I mean, that's fine, and you're not terrified at all, which is a little bit annoying, because I do believe the longer the queue that you have to wait in, the less terrified people becomes more like, you know, being stuck in real life. But honestly, I'm fine with that. An employee is leveled up. Fantastic. Let's do it. No wage increase this level. 50% experience gain or plus 5 Purga coins when poked with a fork. I think I'll take 50% experience gain. That's cool. Very expensive now to employ these people. Or, sorry, employ these imps. But that's fine. Up to a population of 92. It just happened whilst I was down monitoring the situation in hell here. I don't think we want to destroy any more people up top. I know that we are maxed out on Purga coins. We've also got a few heroes to use. But I want to try and sort of cure this backlog here. I think we're going to build a... I keep trying to press R instead of Q and E, which is the rotation buttons. Let's use the soul roads. Yeah. Let's do that. It's going to give us a new Omnisyn Doctor. Great. This is a bad situation. I want to rectify this as well. Another Omnisyn premises over here. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the backside for us to navigate this. But that's fine. Don't worry about it. That's looking good. That's looking even better. Fantastic. Right, hire one more person. Beautiful. And then it's just a case of increasing motivation. And actually what we can do is we can destroy that, which you might think would destroy the souls, but it won't. It'll just reset them to where they were coming out of, and it means that we can redistribute them evenly across all of the different buildings that we now have, which I think is perfect. They're also going to hopefully become a little bit more scared because they're going to go through this spook zone, which means that they're going to move that a little bit faster. Now, if I want to, I can work on the motivations of my employees, but I'm not that bothered. Okay, that did very little. I mean, it did redistribute a little bit of the... the load, but I think what I really need to do is break that here, build the soul road to here, and then have that going in that direction, and have that going in that direction. Yeah, I think that's better. So we're splitting here, forward and left, and then half will go this way, half will go this way, and then half will go to these buildings individually. Perfect. I should probably do the same with this setup as well, where we have it all merging. Where we have it all merging here. Yeah, let's do this. Soul Road, yep. Down there. That's a little bit better. It's not going to be perfect. It's not the perfect sort of distribution, but it is at least something. Oh, the Gookas are planning their raid as well, I've just realized. What the heck? A dire warg? Okay, another dire warg, but they destroyed the... They destroyed the camp that we were looking to... Okay, well, yoink. 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 I will destroy you. Thank you very much. That's pretty good. I mean, didn't really get us something. I thought we were going to get something there, but that's okay. We can't really destroy the Warg Lair. It has to be done by the hummuses, and they are quite far away. Our population, by the way, has just hit 100. Very, very nice. We still have 30 people downstairs. Let's do that. Let's do that. Excellent. I think with this, with this sort of procedural change, I think we're likely to try and get through our backlog just that little bit quicker. I do probably need to increase the motivation of some of these imps just by a little bit, although your motivation is not too bad, actually. Yeah. We'll maybe pop one more Sinitron down over here. That'll help out just a smidgeroony. But either way, I'm pretty satisfied with how this is all coming together now. Uh-oh, I've just had a notification. A warband is going to go to war. Barracks 1 sent 18 soldiers to form a warband. 18 are still alive. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, so the Rangers have come to this point here. They have called in the soldiers. That's fine. What's that going to mean? Are the soldiers are going to come. There they are. What are they going to do exactly? Are they going to take on that Warg Lair? I think they are. Okay, after what has seemed like a billion years, it looks like my troop of soldiers are about to arrive. Barracks 1 sent 27 soldiers. This is another, by the way, another call for another warband. So we're actually going to be going to war on two fronts, I guess, against the Warg. I presume it's the Warg Lair over here, as opposed to the level 3 temple. That's quite remarkable, honestly. My population is up to 119, which is very impressive if I do indeed say so myself. I am on standby to help out. Whoa. What the heck? Did you just die? What did you die of? You just died of a heart attack? Whilst you were campaigning? That's a bit rough. Okay. Well, here come the archers. The archers are going to go and attack the War Glare, which is honestly in a brilliant position to get arrowed. Very, very satisfied with that. I am quite interested in just letting my soldiers die. Who's my leader at the moment? Life path of the soldier is encouraged, so that means that we've got galvanized soldiers. They've got additional life, additional move speed, additional work speed. We're still probably going to take, yeah, a couple of casualties here and there. But I don't really feel like I need to involve myself. Look at that! Oh, we got a new life path, apparently. Priests have just spawned in. Brilliant. Okay, open the chest up. What do we got inside? Let's have a little look-see. It's some people. Excellent. Okay, chest, fine. Gookas invade their surroundings. They're planning to invade a point of interest. Okay. We're okay with that. Let's go and check on the other war bands. Please say you're not attacking the Gookas. This is a huge group. Oh, and there's more. Yeah, so that's the war band. These are the rangers. Nice. Whoa, you're an alpha. Holy cow. We're absolutely ruining these wargs. This is fantastic. I'm not even worried. I think honestly having this queen on our side is amazing. Thank you. I don't need to worry about whatever you were saying. Right, bang that in there. The chest, what is in the chest? Was it more people? I didn't even... It's a gold chest. We need to zap it twice. Purgadollars. But a heck of a lot of purgadollars by the looks of it. Okay, I do actually need to start destroying people. We are seeing some bloodshed. Okay. Not sure what's going on here. A group of hummuses are being attacked by a group of... That's it. Well, enjoy death, suckers. Enjoy it. Right. They're gonna invade. I realize they're gonna invade. Are they invading right now? I think they might be. Yeah, raiding. We'll address that in just a second. Let's pop downstairs. 10% break time, that's fine. There's still a few people down here. We have 29 souls. To be fair, we weren't really focused on getting many souls. It was more just focused on upstairs. What's going on over here? Oh my giddy aunt. That's a shaman? Well, I need to intervene and immediately try and help out. Please rally the troops, because I think we should try and destroy... I think we should try and destroy that. We've created a little bit of a fire here. Now, fires, if you're not careful, and if you blow them a little bit, can do some pretty gnarly damage. I don't really necessarily want to see it spread to my village, although if it was to spread to... Is this a camp? I mean, if it was to spread to... If it was to spread to this camp over here, I don't think I would be too upset about that, right? I mean, it looks kind of like a camp. No, yeah, you're on fire. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Well, keep on pushing it. Keep on pushing it in. I do think this camp has already been destroyed, but I'm quite happy just to fan the flames, both literally and figuratively. As long as it doesn't reach my village, we should be a-okay. Hummuses are continuing to scout. That's grand. What's going on? A warband goes to war? Are they going to go to war against the shamans, which I have tried to destroy? I will keep trying. Shaman over there. Blow you into the fire. Hey, 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 hey. Look at that. Amazing. That's fantastic. I love it. Wow, look at the village. I haven't really focused on it for a while. We got a church. Removes the sins from the most sinful hummuses. Excellent. We can now, by the way, employ priests, which is kind of cool because we built this church. I like that. That is very, very nice. I do want to get back to the bread and butter of what I'm doing. We got loads and loads of wood, so as far as I'm concerned, if the big pile of wood was just to burn down right in the center here, that would be fine. My zap doesn't seem to do that. That's a bit of a shame. Healing Rain, Mag Mine. I really want to get a Mag Mine. We're going to try and get that, I think. But I do need to try and, like, get back to getting rid of people. It's very important. I need more points. Definitely need more points. Oh, look at this. We've not actually seen our doctors, but they're here. The plague doctors. Very, very cool indeed. Sorry. It's time for some more souls to be given on over. Let's sweep a bunch of people out into the river. Fantastic. Beautiful. Keep throwing them around. Doesn't really matter. As long as we've got 10 souls ready to rock and roll, I'll be quite happy with that. Looks like we're already at 11. Marvelous. There is a raid that is being prepped. I think my hummuses are gonna... I mean, I hope that they're gonna have the confidence just to kind of go for it and try and destroy this big old lair over here. I mean, they're prepping for this... They're prepping for this raid in 50 seconds, but... I think we can be... I mean, we can be kind of optimistic about the chances of success. I presume there's like a tier 3 war glare as well somewhere. What's this? This is a Guka camp as well. Is it a Guaka camp? I don't know. I don't care. They're all here and they're about to set off. Well, that's okay, because we still have our queen, who is very pro-soldier. I am going to get massively involved. Amazing. Loads and loads of good stuff there. It's not necessarily enough to finish the enemy off, but it is enough to hopefully soften them up. Holy cow, look at how many troops I've got coming on. This is great. There's no way we're going to lose that. Absolutely brilliant. It's a new dawn, and it is a new day. All of the new hummuses are going to be coming on down from the spawn beacon, which is great. We're up to 122 with 50 souls. We're at 170. We are very, very close to our objective. We've not actually managed to have any saints at all. That is primarily because we're just not doing as much processing of souls as we probably should. So here's what we can do, right? We can jump into the tech meter here, and we can maybe nab ourselves a specific ologist, like a slothologist. Yeah, let's maybe nab 1, 2. So a slothologist and a wrathologist. It's going to be slightly more expensive for us to build. But I'm going to build that there. And then I'm going to build the slothologist basically like directly after. And then we're going to get 2 rows of Omnisyn doctors. This is a big investment. I'm making a big investment in hell here. We're going to end up pumping out saints. Let me tell you, folks, we are going to end up pumping out saints. Right, so here, into the middle, around, and around, up, 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 up. Beautiful. What do you know? This is fantastic. This looks really good. Okay, let's go and hire people for, or sorry, imps for all of this. Okay, imps have been hired for literally all of these facilities. We're still going to leave this... What the heck is going on here? We're still going to leave this as a sort of like 50-50... That's not what I wanted to do, video game. We're still going to leave this as like a 50-50 chance. There we go. 50-50 chance of whether you generate some more faith tokens for us, or whether or not you get your sins basically completely cured. I suppose we'll have to see. This is just... I don't know what's going on here, but we just seem to be always directing people into this Omnisyn Doctor. I wonder if this individual has got a specific... Not really. Their traits are fine. Their work rate is fine. It just doesn't seem like we're getting anywhere. Huh. Yeah. Weird. I don't know. Let's disconnect you. Sure. Everybody else can just go down here. Yeah, just go as normal. Oh, something has happened. We now have a deviant ruler, apparently. They automatically change their personality to an extremely unique one. Okay. Queen Lucette. Life Path of the Harvester. Okay. Extreme copulation. Daily birth rate is improved by 100%. Well, that's brilliant. That's what we love to see. Amazing. It does mean that our soldiers are slightly weaker, which is fine. An insane new ruler has been coronated. Well, there she is. Not much we can do about that. But honestly, the birth rate kind of helps us. It's really, really good. I do want to... There we go. Just cause a little bit of additional carnage here. Brilliant. I know everybody's just on their way to work, but... Whoa, look at that. Keep going. Fantastic. Good time as well, because the Reaper's bus is just getting loaded on up, so we'll get our first contingent out of there and downstairs, because I really have been slacking on the whole sort of killing thing. What's going on over here? Another hospital? A second hospital? That's pretty cool. Builders Guild, still looking fine. Yeah, we got a hospital over here as well. I've really not set fire to anything yet. I really want to do that. I think my... Yeah, I think my soldiers are going to go to war here. Yeah, they're just about to go to war as well, which is quite nice. I mean, we do not have our leader anymore, which does mean that the life pack of the ranger is discouraged. But I mean, we've got such a large number of forces here. I'm not really anticipating any difficulties at all. I think we just got our third saint there, by the way, which is quite nice. So clearly my new pathway downstairs is paying off. We've nabbed ourselves, there we go, a chest, which we can get opened. That's going to give me loads and loads of hero tokens, which is just brilliant. Means that I can look at doing... don't care about any of this. Doesn't really matter. Transfers random sins to a chosen destination sin. I mean, that's cool. That is a cool bit of kit. Super Imp Road? Super Soul Road? Nah. Nah, it's got to be the spells, right? It's got to be the spells. Magmine? Yeah, bang that in. Healing Rain, I don't think that we need that. I think we're just going to increase the power of all of the spells that I possibly can. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think we're going to use the Magmine for the first time. Hold and click. Hold, click, and release after performing a motion. Throw a volcanic rock. Oh! Oh, no, I didn't mean to. I meant to hit this thing. I meant to hit this thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've not created that many souls, to be honest. It is the fire that I'm a little bit worried about, though. That is the danger. That is the danger that you have. We do have a fire brigade, though, right? Who is it that deals with the fire brigade stuff? It's the builders. Yeah, of course, it's the builders. Ooh, that's a problem. That's a problem. We're in a little bit of a problematic situation. A little bit of blood over here. Oh. I mean, how about you have a... Oh, that was really not very exciting. There we go. That's more like it. You have a Magmine. Brilliant. Enjoy that. Meanwhile, how's the fire looking? As long as it doesn't hit houses, we're actually okay. Yeah. Maybe created a smidgen too many souls.
I love the smell of crispy hummus in the morning. But still,
yeah.
Maybe we ought to do something like...
Healing Rain is maybe probably right. Although, I mean, it looks like it's mostly sort of quieting down now. I'll be a little bit more careful next time, make sure that I direct it in the right direction. Oh, I almost completely forgot, but I do have to punish Pride Deviants in Prideologist. Which is fine, because the doctors are mostly prideful, if I'm not mistaken. So we definitely just need to get rid of a few doctors, and that will be that. I will build a pridologist over here, so at least we can start the process of getting them. If I don't necessarily complete that objective, am I going to be overly bothered about it? No, I'm not. But we'll at least get a pridologist, get that going. That's looking good. This is just a disaster. We just have this large grouping of people here, which I'm just not happy about. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Give me the soul road. And if you don't want to go there, you can just go to the next stage. I don't care to micromanage you anymore. You can just move on. If you don't want to have fun, you can just move on. I'm not that bothered. Yeah, our market is kind of in tatters. It's a little bit embarrassing, really. The good news is we have 167 actually, population on the overworld. We have 53 souls downstairs. So if my souls continue to get healed and brought up at a normal pace, we are at war. I'm going to go and check out what's going on. If we get our souls upstairs, then we should be fine. I'll just assassinate those two warg things. Whoops. Yeah, sorry. Ended up accidentally killing a very envious individual, so not a huge amount of problems there. We're building another fishery. I love this. I just love how... I love how this world is just evolving. And I'm kind of just, like, here. I'm playing my little part of it. What do we got? We got another church over there. That's cool. Barracks, another watchtower. Yep, that's cool. It's all good. I really want to destroy this. I don't think I can say... I can't say to the hummuses, you know, destroy this area over here. Whoops. Rather overshot that. We can't say destroy the war camp, but I wish I could. I wish I could motivate them in a certain direction. That would be kind of nice. Yeah, barracks sent soldiers to form a warband. 7 are still alive. Where are you going? I don't know where it is, but it's not going to be that interesting. Either way, I think we're in the home straight. We just need to get 171 all the way up to 200. If we take a little look downstairs, things are moving a little bit better down here. I have accelerated the progress, so it doesn't look like we've got huge waiting times for anything, which is really quite nice. A new aspirant ruler. Excellent. Somebody died from a heart attack. What are they gonna give us? Let's have a little look. They're being coronated right now as we speak. Fantastic. What does that mean? Everyone is important. Let's hold hands together and hug. Sorry. Not for me. We'll get somebody else. Alright, now this individual's a little bit more my style. Galvanized priests, galvanized merchants, galvanized doctors. So they're all buffed, which is very, very nice. Wow, we're up to 194 already. We must just be cranking out a huge number of babies every night. I mean, literally every night. That is fantastic. All we need to do is wait for one of our, in fact, 5 of our 43 souls to make the journey upstairs from hell, which is now flowing so unbelievably smoothly. Still not generating very many heroes, but I feel like given that my objective is to just try and increase population, it's not necessarily the end of the world. After we are done here, I'll show you some of the other objectives. There are other ones as well. I think the population one is probably best at showcasing exactly what the game is all about, because we've got to see this like civilization evolve and grow, which is very, very satisfying. I mean, look at the size of it. Ignore the big splodge that I have created by myself by throwing a big old meteor at things. Ignoring that, everything else is quite decent. Allowing people to have, you know, their homes and allow them to be undisturbed at night was kind of the strategy, and it worked. It's really worked. We're at 199, 198. Goodness gracious me. Could people stop dying of natural causes, please? Could people please stop dying of natural causes? A few more births would be just sublime. Yeah. How purified are my people looking? Honestly, not that purified. Not that purified at all. Not that purified at all. We did perhaps not go in as much as we could have on the old Sin Doctor things. Either way, we did it. Wow, I can't believe it. I healed everyone. The chairman, the big man upstairs, is very satisfied. Did that in 13 days. Very, very nice indeed. So yeah, that was a mandate that we fulfilled. You can see here, we did the populate the overworld. Gain Purgadollars, 450k. Have some missions to destroy, to have priests destroy zombies. We didn't actually see any zombies in this version. If you want to see zombies, you can check out my original Cintopia video that I did of the like playtest alpha build. This build is feeling very, very sophisticated. Feels very, very good. Very, very fun. Punish Greed. We did Punish Greed, but maybe not to the tune of 4,000. Terminate Sin Spawners. Ancient Diseases. We didn't really have disease either. Either way, I had an absolutely grand old time there. That was really, really good fun. Very, very much enjoyed. Cintopia, there's a demo that is available, I believe, on June the 4th, if you're watching this on the day that it comes out. Either way, you can wishlist it down in the description below. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.